Hey, how's it going everyone? Happy New Year! Yes, this is my first review video for the year 2025 and it's none other than the SH Figuarts, the India Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So as you guys have seen my previous video, I'm not really having a good time here because I'm still having my bad flu and cough, so you can still hear my very sexy voice. Yeah, I'm sorry about that if I do cough in the middle of the review. I do apologize because it's really hard to control. Okay, so let's check out the box. Wow, this is how the box looks like and it's rather thick. Okay, not sure why they need such a thick box here, and this looks pretty good. I like the drawings right over here for the India Spider-Man. It does feels a little bit like, you know, the India kind of feels.
Spider-Man is Spider-Man.
Yeah, somehow I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's the paints that they use, but it still looks very good. I like the Spider-Man. You can see that it's shining there, and at the window you can see the figures inside. And mine is still in the brown box, so I don't get to choose what I am getting, but so far I think it looks pretty good. And at this side of the box you can see the India Spider-Man. This is the actual figure itself, and at this other side we do have the India Spider-Man in dynamic poses, and it just says Spider-Man India, and right at the back is all the cool poses that he can do and some explanation on the heads and things like that. Wow, okay, so this is pretty nice. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is India Spider-Man right out of the box. Let's take a closer look, and the moment that I took him out, I noticed there's lots of details on this guy, especially on his suit. You can see the gold there. I just love the white and the gold combinations. It does feels very how do I put it again, India kind of feels. Yep, it does really does the job well. You know, India, because they really like gold, so they have a lot of gold linings. This makes it looks very premium. And is this I know there's a wording for this, something like a scarf or a skirt. I don't know what it's called. I know there's a wording, but it's very soft plastic. It even feels a bit like paper, but it's all good because you can see that it's a separate piece. It doesn't hinder any of the articulation, and against their gold linings, very premium looking gold there on his pants or his sarong. And then this is like a skin tight pants, so you just have something like a Spider-Man symbols, and once again there are golds on the ankle as well. And he is barefooted, as you can see his toes there, and there are something like a stocking that he wears. And again, they are gold on his bicep area, and these patterns are actually engraved into it. It's not just a paint. I just love the transitions from red to purple here, very nice. And once again, there are golds on his something like a gold bracelet. Wow, this is really lots of gold. And let's take a look at his back. Wow, just love this a lot. You can see the spider symbol is also covered with gold lining. Very premium indeed. Wow, this is just nice. It looks like a very rich Spider-Man here. And let's check out his mask. His hair is kind of I feel that it's like too chunky. Yeah, I think the same goes for the the Marvel Legends one. Is also very chunky like this one, and it's all very hardened here. Yep, so you can see the Spider-Man mask. Very cool. There's a white something like, is that a tattoo or just part of his mask? Yeah, I think just part. Oh, okay, I have not removed this piece. Okay, so looks very cool, and he just seems like he's having a long neck. Okay, maybe when he looks down, yeah, still looks like he's having a long neck. Okay, so Very unique kind of Spider-Man, I would say. I mean, if you are bored of the usual Spider-Man, this India Spider-Man is going to stand out in your collections because it's so different as compared to the other Spider-Mans. Next, let's move on to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so you can look to the right. Wow, mine is pretty stiff, so you can hear all the squeaking sound. Looking to the left, not too bad. Looking up is very good. Yeah, you can almost look entirely up, and looking down is also pretty good because he does have a long neck. As you can see, it's a separate neck altogether. His arm can go 360 degree, no restrictions. There's a butterfly joint with a pretty big movement there. Okay, and going up sideways more than 90 degrees, very good. Let's see, there's a bicep shivers. There's no bicep shivers here, even though they can easily just install one here. Because of this thing, you can't really tell there's a cutting, but they didn't. Wow, what a missed opportunity. And a double joint elbow, pretty good. Okay, his arm, his hand, of course, he can move around going up and down. And for his torso, 2 points of articulations. You can see one's right beneath here. I just love the idea that they just use it to cover it. Okay, so he can move around very easily. As for his waist as well, I can just shivers it around. Turning side to side is pretty stiff. Once again for mine, let's see. Yeah, I don't think you can actually turn it sideways. Yeah, mine doesn't move at least. Okay, so let's see if he can bend forward, which is, wow, pretty good. Bending backwards, let's see, not as good as bending forward. Okay, for his leg, yeah, you can already see there's a shivers cut here for your leg shivers. No pull down mechanism. A double joint, no, sorry, just a single joint knee. Is that a single joint? It's kind of hard to tell. No, it's a double joint. It's a double joint knee. Yep, it's a double joint knee, but because of his pants, it does push it down a little once you get it up. Yep, you can see that. Let me see with the other legs. Yeah, actually it can go further, but the pants just kind of pushing it down. Okay, so for his foot, double joint knee, and then for his leg, can turn around. There's a ball joint there, go up and down, and of course there are toe hinges for this guy. Mine is pretty loose once again. Yep, not good, not good. And let's see how well he can do a split, a perfect split indeed. And how about kicking forwards? Yep, pretty good. Slightly more than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards should be equally good. Yep, slightly more than 90 degrees as well. So I would say that the articulation is pretty decent for this Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what he needs. All the dynamic poses, especially the head, can look much. Wow, this is really good. And next we'll move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hands as always. So it just comes with a pair of closed fist hands that's already on the figure, pair of fingers pointing hands, pair of open palms hands, pair of karate chops hands, another pair of karate chops hands, but this time there are gaps for you to put on the webbings. A pair of thumbs up hands with holes on it so you can put on the webbings. Lastly, another pair of closed fist hands but with holes on it so he can hold on to his webbings. And it just comes with a right interchangeable arm. If you don't want to have this gold piece, you can actually replace it with this arm piece here. It also comes with this yo-yo piece that you can actually attach to his webbings. So it just comes with one of these webbings that you can see with the curl here, and these are not bendy wires, so you can't really pose it. This fixed because you see it will go back to the same place. Yeah, this is where you can attach the yo-yo part just now, and this is the part where he holds it. Pretty cool. And it also comes with another webbings that looks like an N here. Yeah, this one is slightly longer, whereby you can put the yo-yo part here. Another webbing which is a slightly more simple, and this is another webbing whereby you can put on the yo-yo part right at the middle. And last but not least is this, the shortest webbing whereby you can put the yo-yo part right over here, and this is the two part that you hold on to. This comes with another pair of interchangeable eyes for the mask. And lastly, of course, he just comes with a mask head of him, looking pretty good. I mean, the lightness is quite there. Yeah, this is nice. And right up next, I'm going to show you how to put on some of the accessory onto him. I'll start by exchanging the hands, so you can just pull it out as easy as this and just pop in the hands that you want. Okay, so this looks very simple. And to interchange the right arms, of course, you have to pull out the hands. Okay, and also the whole thing here. Actually, you don't need to pull out the hands if you don't want. Okay, and then from here we get the replacement that comes with it, so just push it back in and there's a popping sound, and you can put back the hands earlier on. Yep, so this is how he looks like without the gold bracelet. To interchange the eye parts, because the hair is blocking, so you need to remove the hair first. Yeah, so this is how he looks like without the hair. And then you need to remove the eyes, of course, and there are some gaps here, so if you have a little bit of fingernails, you can easily just, you know, scratch it out. Or if you don't and you don't want to scratch off any paint, you can use a blue tack. Very easy. Yep. And just put on the other eyes that comes with. Okay, let's see. Okay, once you put it back in, you need to put back the hair. Okay, and voila, this is how he looks like with the other eyes. And to be completely honest, I don't see any difference. Oh, okay, maybe the white part, this one is like slightly more greening versions. Maybe this is for the more serious look. And I'm going to show you how to put on the yo-yo part. As you can see, here are something like a joint that you can put on. I think you can use it interchangeably. You don't have to you know, arrange which one is left or which one is right. So you just need to, there's a hole here, can you see? Okay, so you just need to put it in. And for the other part as well, let me try. Yep, so basically you just push it in like this, and this is how it looks like holding on to the yo-yo on his webbings, looking pretty cool. To interchange the head, of course, you just need to pull it off, everything including the neck. So let's see. Okay, very easily, and then just pop in the unmasked head. Okay, yep, as easy as ABC. Yeah, so he's looking very nice. Yeah, wow. Now I hope you click on the likes button if you enjoy the review. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparisons, of course, I would like to compare him with some SH Figuarts. For the Spider-Man, I have the mouse right over here. This is from across the Spider-Verse, the same series as this guy. Yeah, he just looks very tall as compared to him. I thought he should be slightly shorter. And I do have the Spider-Gwen as well, and they are all from across the Spider-Verse, so they belongs to the same movie. Yeah, I think scale pretty good, except that I thought this guy should be slightly taller. And next I'll compare with some Marvel Legends. I do have Miles G. Morales, yep, the Prowler, as well as this India Spider-Man. And of course this is from the Marvel Legends. You can see, wow, I think this is the first time that I see that the SH Figuart is actually taller than the Marvel Legends. And next, let's move on to some Mayfax. I do like to compare with this Symbiote Spider-Man and also this Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Yeah, I think they look slightly taller than him. And lastly, I'd like to compare with some city toys. I do have this amazing Spider-Man, which is about the same height except for his hair. And also this Spider-Man 2099. Yes, this is from City Toys. I think they scale pretty well with this real thing here. Okay, so for my final verdict, I would say that this India Spider-Man is only recommended if you intend to get the whole collections of Spider-Man from across the Spider-Verse. Otherwise, he's not really the main character. You can really skip this guy. If you already have the Marvel Legends, maybe just stick with it. You don't have to pay extra just to get him, unless you are really a hardcore fans of Spider-Man. You want to get every single SH Figuarts Spider-Man, and I think this is recommended because, like I said earlier, he does looks very unique, very different than any other Spider-Man. So I do hope that you enjoy my review, and certainly hopes that it helps you to decide if you need to get this guy, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. Now I hope you will check out these videos as well.